What's up YouTube, it's your boy Gavin from Team Coursers bringing you the Young God Deeter's deck profile. Let's get into it.
Okay, I topped 2 regionals this weekend with PK Gouki. Just go to the deck list. It'll explain itself when you see it. That's 3 junk forward, 3 Moron captain, and just start the combo so it's easy. 1 headbat. It's only usually to make combos easier. It's never like needed. Sometimes if you draw Octo, you can summon this off of Sold and just like, it's extra value. And you can start combos with this, with these, as opposed to a Scorpion Bear Hug, which you can't with these anyways. And then 2 Octo, 3 Twist, 3 Suplex. These are the best ones. I had 2 and 2 just to have variety, but this is better just because it works with teleport, so it has a small edge in consistency. And the grind comes up a lot where you just like Super X Twist, and that helps deal some final pieces of damage for game. I don't play the 2 big ones because they don't work with these, and I just don't want bricks. And the PKs make up for any math problems that may occur. I play 3 boots, 1 cloak, 1 Knucker Gardener, 1 Ibly. This is to search and then protect, make them keep Ibly so they can't like do crazy things. I can just kill them when I want. It's just to get extra value off this Soul Search since you don't really like need it. Like to do combos with headbat, like you could before you'd like search big Gouki and you just discard it. But, like that does nothing. You don't want those big bad cards, and this works with combos as level 3. And like it's a very easy setup. It was the 41st card, so I don't know. It's debatable. And then 3 ogres, only hand trap because all the others are really not as high impact, or if they are, they come with risk like Gamma. This also works with teleport, and it removes threats as opposed to Ash. It's just like somewhat passive. 1 rematch, Divine Sword, Moon Mirror. I don't want to talk about second equip because like it's not super relevant, but being able to have this be Moon Mirror or like Active Fools or anything that outs Floodgates is probably the best. Because like Living Fossil doesn't come up often because the banishing effect hurts some continuing plays, like through banishing like a Gouki or something. Like you can't then sword. It's kind of awkward, and I don't really like it. Wrote a teleport for that ogre, 3 instant for invoker plays. Reborn, Soul Charge, 3 Called by the Grave. And then finally the Family Traps, Brigadine and Fogblade. Fogblade is something that you can search off boots or cloak, and it just like leaves you with some kind of defense if they do hand trap you. So often, like if you marauding or junk forward into one of those 2, you invoker into the Suplex and then search this to play around Droll and just like set this, especially like if you have a hand trap, it almost guarantees that your plays will continue next turn if they fail. But then you just like link those into a Soul, get the Octo, get the Assault Search, you have plays next turn and a trap. It guarantees like long game plays. And these 3 just push combos and work with pretty much all extenders. Any two like starters work together, like Instant Fusion this, Junk Forward this. They are full combo. But like you can't have 2 of the same, so that sucks, but like you need to play 3 to maximize odds of drawing 2. Extra deck, Dragoness for instant, Invoker, two is sold, which comes up a lot, unfortunately, because you want space for like other things, utility-wise, like Boar Sword or Borload or Gunblower. Summon Sorceress, Fireball, Link Rebo, Thunderclock, Trigate, and then Standard Mermaid or Nightmare Engine. Pretty simple, pretty much like the Borload or whatever tech choice you had before, assuming you play these still, just became this. And it makes your combos a lot better through cherries and other just hand traps. It like almost doesn't matter like if you get hand trapped because of this. And this is like the best card, actually. My side deck kind of sucked just because I didn't use a lot of it, but like what I did use was pretty good. I used this because in theory you can Assault Search it, and then next turn it outs Rivalry or goes in, depending on like if they kill the Assault. But like they would have goes in before probably. It never resolved. Every time I drew it, I called wrong, even though like odds were in my favor. So I just stopped setting it in because it wasn't working right. It was just another monster, which was fine. So yeah, probably wouldn't use that again. Then use Droll, Cherries, Ghost Bell. These are really good, like high impact cards, but they really have situations that just make them suck. So like to minimize that, you just have them have one-ofs, so you get the maximum value of playing like the one, increase the consistency of having the one powerful, it's like a bomb almost, bomb hand traps. And they can't play around like all of these, like easily. It's like if they expect one, or you're playing one, you commit to like cherries or something, then they'll start trying to play around that, and then that plays into others. That's why I want a variety. Also, like you don't want to draw two of any ever. That theory was okay. It never really was relevant because I just drew like other hand traps like Ogre or the Ash, which is just the best against Trickstar, Rogue decks, Desires. Whenever I felt like Ogre wasn't enough, I put this in and it was fine. The hand traps are still pretty good. And then Boar Sword was, in theory, if your opponent goes Goblin Phoenix, you have to just beat over them, and that actually sucks. But like if you can summon this with Trigate, and that's 12,000 damage, I'm not sold on it yet because they can usually just like Firewall instead of Goblin Phoenix, and that's just better, and that'll prevent you from doing anything like this. So maybe Gunblower, like that would have been relevant a few times, but deciding in extra deck cards is rough with the Tie extra deck. And these were the best cards actually, or not this one. I never use this one. It's a blowout though in some cases. But 3 Twin, Dark Pole or Geki, and Rematch. These were to out like Inspector Border specifically. That's the only reason I put them in. But they just like blew away fields and made me not care about like Silk Tis. Like they'd activate stuff in the semi, get Silk Tis, and you just like Regeki. Doesn't matter. Continue combo. And then Twin, just destroy floodgates, clear back row, make everything easier. And then the Rematch helps grind the extra turn. Doesn't like, there's no grind game beyond turn 2 really, except for Super X Twist, but like this helps with that if you're in a situation, and hand traps that can come out.
You wanna have any shout outs today, Deeter?
Shout outs to everybody that loaned me stuff. Shout outs to Team Boardwipe, everybody I played, everybody that traveled with me. That's it.
This finishes Deeter's deck profile. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel and get your game on YouTube. Peace.